Hello everyone, I'm Captain Warlord and welcome back to another Rome 2 online siege battle. And today we have a 3v3 at the settlement of Thessalonica, I believe. I know Brundisium was a map that looks very similar to this. This is a battle replay sent in to me through Discord. And it's a relatively shorter one compared to the ones I've done. They've all been like around the 50-minute mark, so this is kind of a relief. 30 minutes, so it's gonna be a quick battle. Yeah, so I guess we can just start off with the army comps here. So we'll start off with Rome, who's sent in the replay. He's being commanded by Stop. It is really funny. So he's gonna be bringing with him. I believe that this is the DLC from Empire Divided. It does have some pretty good units. I prefer just to stay Grand Campaign, but different roles. It's not going to break the game too much. I believe armored archers are fairly similar to Syrian heavy archers. They do have pikemen, which that's like the one thing Rome didn't have, so it's whatever. But still, nonetheless, going to be a good match, even with a really good Rome. Herculeani, yeah, that's a really good unit. It's somewhere in the range of Praetorian Guard. It might even be better than Praetorian Guard. Oh, speaking of Praetorian, we can compare the stats. So you got 65, 39, 65, 39, 19, 19, 55, 85, 55, 85. Oh, okay, so they have better morale. But that is it. Maybe some different formations. Herculean are a very good unit. Next, we have Carthage being commanded by Fëanor 372. Sorry if I mispronounced the names. It's my fault. But he's going to be bringing with him. I assume that the funds are really high. Because I'm seeing two units of Noble Fighters, Herculean and Praetorian Guard. I'm assuming that it's at least Ultra funds. He's going to be bringing with him probably standard Carthage build, 2 units of African pikemen, 3 units of Cretan archers, probably Blerk slingers, yep. 2 units of Sacred Band, 1 unit of late Libyan, late Carthaginian hoplites, 2 units of noble fighters, and I believe just some Lillian infantry over here. He's got his general on this hill up here. Great vantage point, but the general probably won't be doing a whole lot up here. Probably better served buffing the troops on the front line. And we have a huge sally out here from Carthage. Yeah, funds must have been absolutely enormous. 3 units of noble cav and a unit of elephant war elephants. African war elephants. Oh my god, sorry. It's not even that late this time, so I don't know why I messed that up so bad. I believe that's all that Carthage is bringing, so now we can get into the Seleucid army. And by the way, Rome has 3 units of Equites over here, so a cheap cav. Seleucid is being brought by the Dr. Dankenstein X10. He's going to be bringing just a lot of thorax swords, some Thurio spears, probably he's got the Persian light archers, probably would have brought the Syrian heavy archers, pikemen, silver shields, a rail belt, shield bearers. There's a lot of Persian lights, interesting. More levy, so it's just some levy pikemen. Oh, okay. Interesting to see how this works out. It's just 4 units of Hellenic cataphracts. Ooh, okay, I feel bad for whoever's about to get Sally out on. And 1 unit of mercenary Syrian armored elephants, and another unit of Indian armored elephants. There's definitely counters to this. Elephants in Rome 2 aren't as good as they probably should be, because they can be killed so easily, but let's see how he uses that. Very interested to see. Going into the attackers, we'll start with Rome. Rome's being commanded by Isu Royal. He's going to be bringing with him, he's just the standard Rome, so he's got the Evocati, Praetorian Guard probably. Honestly, I don't even like Praetorian Guard. I feel like they never perform well. It's just like really expensive. Never do what really I expect out of them. Lots of units, Praetorian Guards, funds really excessively high, and a unit of Roman heavy honor. Probably going to position them up on this hill and try to rain fire down there, but from what I see, that's not going to be allowed by the defenders. And I assume the archers are hidden like the woods right here, right here. Jumping over here, we have Kush. Kush is being brought by JJJ. I'm scared to see Kush's army because I'm assuming what it has: Disciples of Epidemic, Armored Shoto Warriors, African Ballista, probably Shoto Warriors, and Kushite, Royal Kushite Archers. I assume there's a lot more in this tree line right here. Some more Shoto Warriors and a Kushite Royal Guard. Finally, we have Carthage being commanded by Natty Dreadful. Oh wait, oops. Okay, I got the two Carthages mixed up. The attacking Carthage is being commanded by Fëanor, and the defending Carthage is being commanded by Natty Dreadful. So Fëanor is going to be running Libyan infantry with 2 chevrons, noble fighters with 2 chevrons, African pikemen with 2 chevrons, African war elephants, 3 Cretan archers, Carthaginian giant ballista, just a general's bodyguard, lots of Libyan infantry, 4 units with Sacred Band on the attack. Ooh, it's facing the wrong way, so I would not bring 4 units of Libyan infantry on attack. More swords, the better. So yeah, that's basically it for the army comps. We can probably jump over here and start the battle because I assume there's going to be a massive sally out here between Carthage and Seleucids. You can see Seleucids moving in the background. Carthage is not moving. Oh, there we go. See the attack, the movement order. He's gonna save his elephants a little bit. This could be a devastating sally out. Noble Cavs. I think its charge bonus is where it's good. 63 charge bonus. Very, very solid charge bonus. If he's able to, you can start to see the archers just back there. If he's able to get into some archers, that's going to be really bad. You can hear some of these scorpions from these towers up here crashing down nearby. Don't think they're getting any kills yet. Eager attacked by artillery. They are getting shot. They didn't kill anybody. Let's see what he decides to do here. Why is he bringing his archers over here? I would probably be retreating my archers away from the cav, not bringing it closer. What is this? This is not good. Okay, so he does have some cav over here to protect against those equites. His archers are relatively exposed. He's just going to go around the deep flank here. He needs to pull back his infantry right here. This is not looking good at all. This Roman player, he's gonna have a tough time. I'm calling that. I think it's pretty obvious. He's getting his Praetorians off the siege tower. He needs to stop moving these guys and kill off his calves, which he's done kind of effectively. But these guys are about to get attacked, and they won't last. Bring this unit Praetorian over here and get into this noble cav. This noble cav won't last too long at all. When it comes down to in an infantry engagement, they only have 37 melee attack. Here's some artillery shots coming in as well. Yeah, getting into some more Syrians. If I was this Roman player, I would just, I don't know what I would do. It'd be so discouraging to have this happen. Equites are actually a really crappy cav unit. Might even lose this cav fight over here. Yeah, they are. Even though that they're the one who's got the charge bonus off, they're actually gonna lose that. And we definitely support Praetorian Guard. Maybe not yet. Not terrible for the attackers, but definitely something you could have avoided if you played that just a little bit better. You could easily just move in these guys. I don't know why he doesn't. They're just getting. These guys are just getting shot, but he can easily just finish off his cav with a couple javelin volleys from these Praetorian Guards. Maybe we're gonna get one right here. Yeah, a little bit of a javi volley. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage. The javelins have bonus versus large, so it's very solid. Oh, geez, that's not what you want to see. Just when we thought the worst of it was over, an absolute menace comes over the hill. 4 units of Hellenic Cataphracts and 2 units of elephants. Now that their archers' superiority is gone, I don't know. These Hellenic Cataphracts are probably going to get a really good charge in here. Charging through the woods. Let's check out this charge. Right into the flank of the Praetorian. this is not good at all for the attackers. He needs to get his general out of there. What is he doing? Why does he have his general still in there? Oh, with the elephant support, this Roman player. Sorry to say it, but just not be looking like he's in a good position to win this. He's got way too many units over here. If he can engage in combat with these Hellenic Cataphracts and get some of these units to throw their jabbies on these elephants, which doesn't even look like he's targeting, he's just gonna charge in. Which, if he can bog down elephants for long enough, will do. Yeah, the elephants will lose. Elephants are extremely good on the charge. Let's see how much of a charge. Yeah, it's 76 charge. Yeah, they have 120 health. They're a fantastic unit if you know how to use them. For some reason, activating Stampede after a charge, I don't recommend that. Use Stampede during the charge. It still will do a lot of damage. Yeah, you can see there that it only increases charge bonus. So this is 100% going well for the defenders. Over here, just some elephants caging. It doesn't matter that they're going amok though. But these guys' armor actually looks really dope though. I don't know if I've ever seen this unit before. This must be too expensive. I normally play on large funds, so you normally don't be able to see those guys. And he sallied out his elephants here. That must be what happened to these units. You see some retreating avocatis. Oh my gosh. I've seen pincers with cavalry, but never with elephants before. 3 units of elephants on a sally out. That must be some sort of a record. He's trying to run him amok, but the bad news is he's going to be running him amok into his own guys. Oh, but maybe if he could get... that might be worth it to kill some of these Hellenic Cataphracts. Hellenic Cataphracts being a really good and expensive unit. Praetorians, some of them. Avocati probably killing... yeah, they probably killed a lot of elephants. They're already at 2 chevrons. I believe they didn't have any when the battle started. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Rome over here, I think it's pretty safe to say is done. Just an effective sally out, really. I mean, how could 3 elephant units, 4 units of cataphracts, 3 units of equites, and 3 units of noble cav go wrong? The attacking Rome did kind of play into our hands a little bit. He could have played it a tiny bit better, but there's not really a whole bunch you can do. This Indian armored elephant getting a lot of kills. It is dropping, which is a good sight for the attackers. Any last thing will help. You see here. I think he's just what he's... no, they're going amok. This is probably good though, because they're just kind of charging in and out. And there goes these guys. It's pretty safe to say that they're cleaned up over here. Did lose another elephant model, but it's not a big deal. Looks like a little bit of mass routing. Praetorians only just staying because they're Praetorians and they're really annoying. They do give out a buff though. I think it's the discipline buff, which means that the units around it will stay in a fight for a little bit longer. So I mean that's pretty good, but it's not going to help too much. They did actually manage to bring this unit down to 6. These Hellenic Cataphracts are very depleted, to be fair though. Hellenic Cataphracts not doing good at all. It's really the elephants that did the damage, did the deed over here. And you can see Seleucus is just gonna fall back. There's no pressure gonna be coming in from Rome. Even if he does get up here, the towers will probably be enough to break him. If you fart on Rome too much, oh, okay, sorry. Stop talking about farting on Rome. We need to look at this fight. Kush and Carthage have not been sent back though. Even engaging. I did see something though. I'm not a huge fan of stake stacking. I think it's a cheesy tactic. It's why it can't be broken like this player did. He didn't like camp a unit here so that it's almost impossible to get through him. But a lot of times when I see stake stacks, I get a little concerned because oftentimes it just means for a really tough attack. Over here, Schultz Warriors definitely overcommitting here. Trying to get into these archers. They did kill 12 of them. These Schultz Warriors won't be able to cut through these Roman legionaries most likely, but not with archer support in the back like that. Oh yeah, let's see how many kills they get in this volley. Oh, only like 3, so it's wasn't actually that bad. Evo kind of cohort coming in at this flank here. It's gonna be enough to wrap up this unit of Shoulder Warriors, especially with that archer support. Okay, now definitely dropping like 10 on that volley though. Much more effective volley. Over here, let's just wait. Yeah, no, there's no way that these Praetorian guards are gonna be able to beat back all these elephants. But like I said though, elephants bogged down in melee isn't exactly a good thing. You can see here they took a lot of damage. But overall, I would say it's pretty worth it for the defenders. And here, Carthage is getting... Carthage is smushing Kush. I don't know why. Kush and Carthage, kind of hard to both say. They kind of sound somewhat familiar. Not really, but whatever. Armored Shoulder Warriors. If you know anything about these units, they're basically killing machines. I've seen them rack up 400 kills. I think they can even beat Praetorian Guard. I'm pretty confident in that. These guys are just insane. Their AP and their armor, just absolutely crazy. Armored Shoulder Warriors getting 36 kills with their break-in. And over here, unit Libyan infantry taking on Shoulder Warriors. Probably had a little bit of support from archers. Yeah, 64. Is that Balearic Slinger? Balearic Slingers are such a good archer slinger unit. They do have 8-piece slings. They have 25 shots, I believe. I always prefer slingers over archers on defense whenever I can get them. But archers definitely have their what's the word I'm looking for? Their advantages over slingers. This is a big mistake. I don't know what happened here. If he didn't have pike wall engaged, or maybe just he just positioned his pikes here and he just came up and threw jabbies into him, which probably looks like what he did. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of archer support nearby. Oh, this is a great move by Carthage, but one that might be a little risky because if he's able to wrap up the Shoulder Warrior unit, he's gonna send a unit of Libyan infantry down here into these archers. But he'll probably see that coming if that does happen. Do hear an artillery piece moving up. If you can manual fire into the enemy's ranks, it's capable of doing a lot of damage. But is he winding it up for a shot? No, okay, it was just winding up. Who knows why, but it was just getting that shot in. Over here, some Royal Kushite archers. I don't know why he's pushing up his archers like this. This is such an interesting move, but nonetheless, it's a move. Maybe he just doesn't realize. But these archers are just singling down this, archers right here, and except pikes on his leopard warriors. What else does he have here? Just a lot of leopard warriors and Kushite archers. What is going on here? Alright, so new tactic. Apparently archers charging into pikemen does work. No, I'm just kidding. Is this a tactic though? Not sure I would call that this. I'd call this a tactic. Just single file. Yeah, crawling into the enemy pikes. I'm really not sure what's going on here. You can see the amount of shots being put down by these armored archers. A very strange attack so far, I must say. They have these archers occupied. Carthage should just push up. They're giving up this big hill right here, so I feel like if Carthage kind of puts pressure on Rome, mixes some of his pikes in here, which I know he brought pikes. But where is pikes? Just move up his pikes. The support of artillery, coming into here or coming into here, they could do a lot of damage and they could probably push back Rome, but now Seleucus is moving in. That might not be good. Might spell a little bit of disaster. And still, this hurts to watch. That's such an expensive archer unit, just dying for no reason, and he does see it, but not after losing a good 30 archers. His back's going to be exposed for enemy archer fire. Not good. Just like I thought, over here, this living infantry are just going to start chasing down these Korean archers. Looks like he did kill a lot of the archers. Probably had some archers support from down here. And I guess that's a little bit of a count of how many times you can say archers in a little bit of time. Over here, some... Please, don't tell me that was from elephants running amok here. That's a lot of dead armored shoulder warriors. And it definitely was. Gonna be getting these elephants into this noble fighter, which you can easily kill. Oh, he's trying to run him amok again. Kush needs to get his general out of there. Don't charge your general on the pikes. Come on, Kush. You're better than that. You're better than that, Kush. Okay, good. No, not good. He's continuing to push in. So an interesting attack here so far. Making choices of tactical choices I haven't really seen much before. Oh, come on. This is a really expensive unit, just getting trampled by your own elephants. Oh, no, it's actually Carthage's elephants, so, but still, that's your ally. Only killing about 11 there, so it wasn't that bad. Late Carthaginian hoplites will get absolutely mauled in this engagement. Kush, 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 what are you doing? So I can't say I understand what the strategy here is with that, charging archers into pikes and then charging your general into pikes. Then just overall, just charging your army into pikes. You're starting to make a dent here, though. Armored shoulder warriors are a really heavy unit and will be able to push into the enemy ranks. They definitely are doing that, and if they can kind of get a gap going here, it's going to be really useful. He's definitely pushing this one spot. That's a good move. That's not a good move right there. Royal Kushite Royal Archers breaking with no kills. Armored Shoulder Warriors breaking with 26 kills. Ugh, not a good attack so far. Definitely not a good start from the attackers. And over here, they're surrounded. Oh, but they're okay. Maybe this is gonna be their saving grace. I don't know, but the chances of friendly fire here are also really big. But it might be worth it to attempt to save these units right here. War elephants, yeah, like I said, once they're bogged down, they can't do a whole lot, and they are bogged down here. Bogged down. Oh yeah, we see another elephant. I believe he's engaging Sacred Band. Oh yeah, late Carthaginian hoplites and Sacred Band. Sacred Band are going to be the perfect tools for taking down elephants with their spears. 20, I think 20 it was? Yeah, 20 bonus versus large. If you ever want a really cheap unit with bonus versus large, go with Levy Freeman. They have 25 bonus versus large, and always costs 210 or something, which is absolutely ridiculous. I can't say I understand this. Pushing up your ballista unsupported, and then just Carthage is just gonna charge you with this noble cav. Yeah. So definitely some good plays here from the defenders, being aware of this, but yeah, can't say the attackers have exactly made the best moves. Kind of playing into the defenders' hands like the whole time. So yeah, there's no hope. These guys are surrounded and most likely outmatched. Final stand of the Kush warriors at the Big Oak. Sorry guys about that, I'll probably just cut that out again. It seems to be whenever I take a screenshot in game, it just takes me out of the game, so I'll just edit that out most likely, but nonetheless continue watching this fight. But for the most part, it's just been a slaughter. Balance of power is looking so bad for the attackers, and really great for the defenders. If they want any chance of making some sort of break, this noble camp charging into Evocati, why? It's just completely unsupported. Archers focusing it down. Saw some javelin volleys going in here from this Evocati. I haven't even seen Rome have to lift a finger really here. Enemies just playing into his hands so well. It's such an expensive unit just to lose like that. That was like over 1,000. Oh, Carthage is pushing in, but a little bit too late there. I don't know what he was doing. He was just sitting back watching Kush die, then he decided to move in. I'm not trying to be hateful towards the Carthage player. I get what he was doing in a way, but he definitely needs to support his allies a lot more than what he was doing. So definitely some tips. I would not just funnel all your units into here. I would try to spread out the attack a little bit more. Because now that the defenders can just position a couple units right here and hold back almost your entire army. Sending one over here isn't going to cut it. But definitely a little tip from the Carthage. You want to put pressure, as much pressure on the attackers, defenders as possible. Here we go again, mixing attackers and defenders. You want to try your best to overwhelm, because defenders have a really significant advantage in this game, and to overwhelm them is the best way of really winning. Overwhelming the defenses in just one area can cause a break where you can then just wrap up the rest of the defenses. This is not how it's to be done though. Carthage played this perfectly. Just created encircling movements, and yeah. You see some Carthaginians dead here, but a lot more Kush dead. It's sad. Definitely some tips from the Kush player. Don't just push up like that. That was a little bit suicidal. He was sending in a couple units at a time, never pushing waves, always pushing a solid force, and never engage pikes head on, and never charge archers in the pikes with ammo. If the archers had no ammo, I can understand that, just kind of thrown away unit. This would be a good position for pikemen though. Sneak a unit of pikes in here. There is the rule pike stacking. It's kind of a new rule being introduced to Rome too. I'm not too big on the whole rule, but it's basically you can't have any infantry mixed in with the pikemen, but it's really hard to control that. Oh, what is this? Come on. Put your pikes in pike wall, or spear wall and pike flanks. I don't even know what it's called. I think this Carthage play, I think it's safe to say this Carthage play is a little bit new. Because this is not how you want to engage this. Yeah. Pushing up one unit of Cretan archers against 4 Persian light archers. I'm going to go ahead and say that's not going to be in your favor as that one singular Cretan archer unit. Let's see what it's down to. Just pushed up here and it's down with 33 men. Yep. That's about all you can really expect. Seleucids showing no mercy. Oh jeez, and just an encircling movement here from the Seleucids. He's getting some shots down here in the Persians. Not the Persians, Dorax. Don't know where Persians came from. I guess I was kind of looking at this unit. Why is there just an disciples of a Petomac unit? Or however that's pronounced, a Petomac. Why is there just a unit just chilling out here? Maybe it got glitched. A lot of times, Rome 2 is a very buggy game. Doesn't look like it's in any position now where it's glitched. Doesn't look stuck. But you never know. The weirdest things can happen. Just push up with the unit of pikes. Carthage, this is not a good move. You can't just push pikes. In Rome 2, pikes are a very resilient unit, and Oathsworn rarely will ever be able to beat pikes head on. Yet, little Libyan infantry, noble fighters definitely won't. Noble fighters are like a lighter late tier unit, or high tier unit is what I meant to say. Some poking here going on with the pikes. It's such an awkward weapon to use. This is really long spear. I feel like it'd be really counter heavy. Really tough to hold into a position of good value. That Carthage is getting shot to pieces as well. Great support from these Cretans. Yeah, just Cretans. Oh, look at this. I did not know that. So, the armored archers from the Empire Divided DLC do have spears, like the Kimberly Bowwoman and Elite Persian Archers. I was not aware of that until now, so actually pretty cool. It's cool to have just that tiny bit more diversity in the game. What was that? Living imagery breaking. Yeah. Heard some withdrawing. Oh, they actually did break Evocati cohort. You need to see though, and you hear the whizzing of the arrows as they come in here. Yeah, this is not good either. Just an encircling movement. He does have a Sacred Band, but it's getting pushed from both sides. It's getting a good amount of kills, 92, 93. These Cretans have just been engaged. So nothing played into the attackers' hands here. This is just over here. I think this is where they lost. It's not like the attackers really could have controlled that, but defenders knew that when... Oh, okay, let's start with this first. Deploying your armies like this, like unsupported from each other, it's never really a good idea because you can just be focused down like this. And defenders saw a great opportunity and just took out Rome in the beginning of the game so they could just send the rest of their army to beat back Kush and Carthage, and all Rome and Carthage had to do over here was just hold, and they held really well. So yeah, never pushing alone. If you don't get sallied out by Cav, it's just, I don't know. There are times where pushing it alone can do good, or like a delayed attack. I've seen that work really well, or just a slow attack, a very gradual thing, and then you rely on your allies to break through. Either way, though, I think there was definitely some new players on the attacking side. Kush and Carthage kind of didn't support each other, and just made some overall really interesting moves. Roman legionaries, to top it all off, were just throwing the Pila point blank. This unit actually looks really interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen it before from the Empire Divided. The chainmail instead of the, I think it's the Lorica Savictana, the plate mail unit that you see. Let's see if these guys will have it. Yeah, plate mail you see on like the Evocati. Got some chainmail. Later version of the Scutum, Sapila. Might even have a Gladius. I don't know if they would have had that. Whoa, okay, this isn't good. Never want to be attacked from Romans in the front and pikes in the back. That does not sound like a fun time. This poor Sacred Band. Sacred Band, though, do look really cool. With their purple, I think it's just clothes. I don't think that's part of their armor. I believe, though, purple is a sign of royalty, so Sacred Band being the royal members of Carthage. Oh my god, that was an absolutely decimating volley coming in there. Let's watch as this Carthage has its final stand here. Roman line is thinning, though. I think the Carthaginians would rather not be engaging for the pike, so they just have to push. But that's not going to be going too well for them. Oh, yeah. So I think that's pretty much GG. Balance of power doesn't say that. I don't know what else. Will over here destroyed. Over here, Carthage has his general. Dismounted his general. He's setting up the siege tower. Alright, well, let's see what this general is capable of doing. Give him a little bit of a... this general's going to give these defenders a run for his money. He's just going to want 30 what, 3,000 these guys. Yeah, I've trust in this general. Gotta have faith. Yeah, look at this. Absolutely tanking down this unit of thorax swords. Oh yeah. I don't know, this general bodyguard unit might be enough to swing the tide of battle. It might just be enough. If they can break all these thorax swords, maybe they can get into the flank over here. Just maybe. Yeah, but realistically, this general's bodyguard unit isn't gonna do anything. at at most dismounted their a crappy spear unit. Probably would have just been better conceding defeat and just getting a match over with. Yeah, but well played there by the defenders. Definitely had a good plan. It's always good to plan your battles out beforehand instead of just kind of going into it and just winging it. Tends to be something I do way too much. And like what I mean is, like, if you're on defense, a lot of times it's good to have a defensive plan to fall back. So a lot of times you have like one break where you need to have an emergency fallback. Anyway, let's check out the battle results here. Enough rambling. Okay. So all these armies combined got almost as much as Carthage did. Not good. Okay, so let's start taking a look at these statistics. The defending Carthage, commanded by Danny Dreadful. His African war elephants, 408 kills. That's nothing to be ashamed of. That's just absolutely incredible. His general only getting 55 kills, but he didn't lose anybody, I don't think. These guys did not actually do that well. They did get into the archers and break them, but they're way more expensive than archers, so I don't know. Might have been a trade-off. Maybe he's willing to take. Cretans probably still had a good amount of ammo left. Yeah, Baleric's capable of doing so much damage. Pikemen, the one unit of Pike's not doing good at all, but this unit of Pike's getting 243 kills with the silver chevron. Yeah, late Carthaginian hoplites, 30 and 53. You don't really expect a whole lot of them. They'll just hold the line. Libyan infantry doing average all around. Nova fighters not really doing that well, especially for the Bryce and Sacred Band. I never really see Sacred Band do that well. Dr. Dankenstein X0 got second most kills for the defenders. His elephant's doing really good. I don't know what you would expect though from elephants. Definitely a really strong unit. Like Cataracts, one of his units doing really good, but the rest not doing good. Yeah, in my opinion. Shield bearers not really seeing too much combat. Persian light archers did fairly well. Pikemen doing good. Some historic swords alright, but he didn't really see a whole lot of combat with his army. It's really funny. He sent in the replay. He lost the least. Actually, no, he didn't lose the least. Sluices did. He got a good amount of kills. He lost all. Yeah, Equites. They're not a good cav unit, but the one got 64 kills, so it was pretty good. Equites Cataphracti bodyguard. Not seeing any real combat there. Armored archers all doing fairly well. A silver chevron, rank 5. Evocati doing pretty good. This one not so much, getting 69 kills, of course. The best number. Hergliani, not seeing any combat. Pikes did really well. I mean, Kush just kind of threw his army away into them. Praetorian Guard or some of his Roman legionaries not really seeing any combat. So moving over to attackers, it's just gonna be a lot of the same. Really low kills here. I think max peaking 93. Let's see here. Max getting 82. Look how many Praetorian Guard that is. That's absolutely crazy. He did kill a lot of elephants though, so it may have been worth it. Losing an entire army, that's just not worth it. And yeah, Max gonna get 109 kills. In total, they got like I think 1,900 kills. So yeah, really good defense there from the defenders. That's how you defend properly, but also the attackers did play right into their hands. So I appreciate sending in the battle replay. It was definitely very interesting. I think the attackers were a little new, but you know everybody starts there, so it is what it is. If you want to join our Discord, I'll leave the link down in the description. Total Warlord Discord. We play a lot of Rome 2. We do a lot of tournaments. Not only for Rome 2, we're going to be doing a Napoleon tournament here soon, and I believe we're doing a land battle tournament for Rome 2 as well. So if you're interested, join the link down below for our Discord. And yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment.